Hi and welcome back to Alex Siberia's YouTube channel. My name is Emily, and in this video I will be creating two cards using two of my favorite die sets from the latest release from Alex Siberia. The first one here that you see on screen is the Mysterious Petals die set, and it comes with all of the pieces that you can see here, and I cut them out of like a yellow cardstock, a pink cardstock, an orange cardstock, and a lilac cardstock. And then I will be using my blending tools and coloring those pieces in to be one step darker for every shade. I hope that makes sense. So you can see here with the yellow flower how I did this, and then you will see how I did for my orange. And now I'm switching from my blending brushes to my paper pouncers. These are the pint size, so they are very small and super easy to use with die cut pieces like this. And yeah, you can see how everything looks there. And then we have the pink one. I think this one is super beautiful, and I went maybe when I'm looking at this, maybe I went a little bit heavy with the pink one for the first, but hey, I liked it, and I like my pinks. So yeah, you can see that one is darker, and then I had a super dark color here. I believe it was from Concord and Night, their latest like ink release. So that is what I used, and here is the purple color. And yeah, I'm just using my pint size paper pouncers once more, going heavier. And by the way, I had just a scrap piece of paper underneath to not mess up my entire work surface. And this, maybe when I'm looking at this, I was a little bit cray when I did it, because I used dimensions between all of my like layers. So for this one, I think it's like 5 layers or something like that. It was a lot of dimension on this one, but I love dimension. I think it's turned out super sweet, but maybe I wouldn't go like for all of them, maybe just this last one. And to fill in that, I didn't want to have any blue showing through. You can see I had a gold layer here. I just used another one of those colors, so that is what's peeking through underneath. So that is just a tip. And for my, here you can see how it looks, and for my like last pieces here for the berries or whatever we're gonna call it, I used that matte gold cardstock again, and I also used it for, I believe, the center part of our last flower as well, but I could have used that in a teal color, but I don't know, I just get the feeling that I switched it out in the end, but maybe I didn't. And yeah, here's how it looks. And yeah, you can see I switched it out for the gold one. I just know I did it. It's just cute on there. And you can see all of the dimension that I put on this one. I love it, but it was a ton of like small pieces. And then I used a cover plate. This one is called Beautiful Day, and I used a hot foiling with a hinge technique and some like matte gold cardstock that I had in my stash. I believe it's from Spellbinders. And yeah, you can see I'm just using that once more on top of this pink panel, and I am securing my die down, and then like a hinge I'm just flipping it over itself and then tucking in an extra piece. You can see it wasn't long enough. Yeah, I'm making sure that the pretty side is up facing the die, so I get an impression yeah, the right way. I hope it makes sense. Let me know down in the comments if you like to me to share another video where I'm going a little bit more in depth with this hinge technique. It's really not mine. I believe it was somebody over at Spellbinders that like did this a couple of years ago, maybe Janis Macola or something like that. So it's really not mine, my technique, but it's a technique that really works well when you want to do something like I did for today's project. So my sentiment is also a hot foiled strip from the set called Just Because, and yeah, I think that one is really cute. And I just put adhesive to the like leaves here that is starting to pop up with all of the dimension. I have moved it a couple of times, so I just have thank you there on a white strip. I think that is cute. And yeah, I will have some sequins. This is just, I think they are from Trinity Stamps. I've had them in my stash many years, and Trinity have a lot of beautiful sequins if you like to check those out as well. And you can see how well that gold goes with all of that. And for our second and last project for today, I am using the very elegant peony die set, and you can see I'm laying out all of my papers that I'm thinking that I'm gonna use for my petals here, and I will carefully sort of go through and see which layers I want for which like flower. There is oh, here I ripped my packaging, and then I hate doing that because you can see on Alex Saberia's packaging, you know where all of the dies are gonna go when you're done with them, because there is an outline of them. So I just wanted to make sure I had that in place when I was done. So here you can see all of my pieces that I have cut out, and this time I didn't go like cray and had a ton of dimension. This will be dimensional enough. You can see that leaf down, the leaf that is down, you can see I'm lining all of my layers up with that one. So that is how I know that I'm lining this up correctly, if I'm lining up with that one. So it's just this one that is gonna cover and be between them. So I hope that makes sense. And yeah, there is an instruction on the back of the packaging if you like to check that out, but this was super easy. Even though it's like 6 layers, it went so fast to figure out. And I cut out some leaves and a stem here, and then we will be creating our background. So for my background, I cut it out with the the Charming Flora cover plate, and I actually embossed this by running it through like you would with any die that you will emboss with instead, and you can see how much dimension that gives with all of the piercings of the die. That is something I really like doing. Yeah, it just give you a ton of interest. And then I raised up all of my leaves, and yeah, I will finish this card off with a die cut that says love, and I cut it out of white and pink, and I will just attach it across my panel, and that finishes off our project. You can see I use some matching enamel dots and some bling from Trinity once more. So I hope you enjoyed this video and got inspired to create something using die cuts, mainly only for these projects. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, have a great day. Bye!